Attention all Americans who care about democracy, especially free and fair elections. CNN just exposed Donald Trump's attempted election interference, and if you want the Republic to survive, pay close attention and prepare to spread the word. This is one of the most important stories I've yet brought you. I'm David Reddish. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. Amid all the Epstein slime, budget rescissions, and Trump's ever-declining mental state, another very important story has gotten lost. People are quick to point out that the midterm elections are next year, and should the Democrats retake either chamber of Congress, Trump will have a much harder time behaving like an autocrat. But what happens if the elections get canceled? Or more likely, what happens if the elections are fixed? Already we are seeing attempts to make sure Democrats never do retake power, starting with Greg Abbott's redistricting in Texas.
Texas Republicans are proposing a new map for congressional districts, very rare, mid-decade. Normally, reapportionment happens at the beginning of a decade. They're doing it a second time now. Why? They want to win seats for Republicans to try to maintain control of the House of Representatives. So what does this all mean? How much would that take? CNN chief data analyst Harry Enton is here. So let's talk about these change lines that the Republicans in Texas are pushing for. What difference would it make?
Yeah, it could make a huge difference. This, in fact, could win or maintain control for the Republicans in the House of Representatives. What are you talking about? Well, Texas has 38 congressional districts. Look at those that Trump won last year by at least 10 percentage points. Under the current lines, it's 25. Under the proposed lines, it's 30. That's 5 potential pickup opportunities for the Republican Party. They are playing hardball at this particular point. And right now, it seems to me that Democrats are actually playing close to the Little League Pee-wee.
So 5 seats. What would 5 seats in Texas do for Republicans in Congress overall?
You might think 5 seats is just 5 seats, but keep in mind this. Margin to spare for the House majority. In 2020, the Democrats had 4 seats. 2022, Republicans had 4 seats. This time around, 2 seats for Republicans out of the 2024 elections. 5 seats can make all the difference in the world, and that is why Republicans in Texas providing 5 pickup seat opportunities could, in fact, make the difference between Republicans losing control of the House of Representatives and maintaining control of the House of Representatives.
Chilling, right? It gets even more frightening, so don't go away. You'll be happy to know that Democratic governors are not taking Abbott's attempts lightly. That includes Trump's nemesis, California Governor Gavin Newsom, who has threatened his own redistricting plan to counteract Abbott's.
Governor Newsom is calling on California to redraw its district maps, even though we aren't scheduled for our next redrawing until the year 2031. He spoke alongside Texas Democrats last week.
If we don't put a stake into the heart of this administration, there may not be an election in 2028.
Like Governor Newsom, New York Governor Kathy Hochul has also eyed a gerrymandering plan designed to award Democrats more seats. It's all dirty pool, of course. There shouldn't be any gerrymandering in this country at all, and the Supreme Court has had plenty of opportunities to end it. Nevertheless, here we are. And now it appears the Trump White House has some designs of its own. CNN now reports that the White House, under orders of Trump aide and neo-Nazi Stephen Miller, has begun dispatching so-called election experts to inspect voting equipment around the country. The CNN story, penned by journalist Frederica Schouten, cites Colorado as a specific example. A GOP consultant named Jeff Small has submitted requests to inspect Colorado's voting equipment. What's really going on, however, is that the White House and Republican Party are setting the stage to undermine election results they don't like and ban tens of thousands of potential voters from voting. This all started with an executive order by Trump to demand proof of citizenship before allowing citizens to vote. Judges have blocked parts of that order, but it still could create problems. If, for example, election officials don't allow citizens to vote, citing parts of the order, it doesn't matter if that's illegal. Once the ballots are certified, the election is over. To make matters worse, both the RNC and Justice Department are demanding voter data from swing states like Colorado or Michigan to target Democratic voters, suppress turnout, and fix the elections. And all this says nothing of the harassment of election officials that began in 2020 with Trump's lies about a stolen election. So, once again, the threat here isn't that Trump will cancel elections, but that he and his winged monkeys will undermine or fix them, thus leading to court interference and social unrest. January 6th insurrection, anyone? So, how do you push back against this erosion of democracy? Volunteer with your local elections commissions. Talk to state and local representatives to make sure they are not succumbing to political interference. And continue to pressure Donald Trump to answer for his activities with Jeffrey Epstein. This is only the bedrock of our republic we're talking about here, after all. And the crisis isn't next fall. The crisis is now. Act now. Share this information and video with everyone you can. Fight to preserve free and fair elections in this country. Fight to preserve America. This is Occupy Democrats.